Now we will see the another important disaster, that is tropical cyclones. So जो tropical cyclone है, that basically happens in low pressure area. So that basically covers the area between 30 degree north and 30 degree south latitude, or can say that is area between the tropical, the area between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, that is tropical area. That's why it is also called as tropical. The main name is tropical, it's just because the area lies between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, that is tropical area. So in the earth, the 30 degree north and 30 degree south, so the area between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, mainly tropical region. Why mainly tropical region? Because in this region sun rays falls directly and makes the place hotter, or can say that provides hot climate to the lands, and to the seas it provides humid climate. Humid climate means the water content is large in that air. So it provides humid climate, that is it has the large content of the water in that air. Sorry. So जो साइक्लोन है, that basically uses warm air and moist air as their fuel. Fuel in the sense they uses the latent energy of it. So warm air is basically found to the areas that have the hot climate. So like desert areas, or maybe the places where the generally most of the time temperature is higher, and moist air that is near to the seashores. So in that one, as there is a water content is so much, so the air is generally moist in that atmosphere. So only जो cyclones है, that basically happens to these places more. जो warm places हैं, that have the low pressure, and जो moist places हैं, that are the high pressure zones. So warm moist place, so that are basically high pressure zones and the second one, that is warm place, that is low pressure zone. So what happened in it is basically the air flow from moist air place to warm air place. That is, the basic concept is follows that the air moves from high pressure zone to low pressure zone, and generally जो air है वो circular fashion में move करती है. So air moves in the circular fashion from high pressure zone to low pressure zone, and they create, if that pressure is much higher, that pressure difference between moist pressure, high pressure and low pressure zones, the pressure difference, if it is large, so that causes basically the cyclones that having the high speed. So as these cyclones moves away from the seashore, so in that case the force of these cyclones or speed of these cyclones gets decreased. It's because the fuel, or can say the latent heat energy supplied, gets decreased. That's because now it has the low content of moist air, and the warm air it is there, that is in sufficient quantity, but for the moist air it has the low content, so the speed, or can say the force, gets decreased as it moves away from the seashores. So the points we can write like in the first point, that it occurs in the area between 30 degree north and 30 degree south, that is the tropical region, mostly the tropical region. Second one, these cyclones uses warm air and moist air as a fuel, that is the latent heat energy of it, and air moves from high pressure zones to low pressure zones, and these warm places or warm air places are basically the low pressure zones, and moist air places are high pressure zones. So if the pressure difference is very large between these two places, so that causes the formation of cyclones that have the high speed and moves abruptly. So generally the width of these cyclones are, if a normal large cyclone is there, so the width of these cyclones is about 500 to 1000 kilometer. So you can assume that it covers the large amount of area, or can say the larger area under destruction, and the height of these cyclones from the ground level is about 12 to 14 kilometer. That means you can see from these quantities that 500 to 1000 kilometer and 12 to 14 kilometer, that how massive these cyclones are. So these cyclones basically causes lots of destruction to the areas from in which areas it moves. So generally in India में they form in India, it generally develops in Bay of Bengal, or can say in Sundarban region. Of Bay of Bengal. So after studying all about these cyclones, the India is divided into high risk zones, moderate risk zones, very high risk zones, and lower risk zones. So basically the areas which are hotter or normally have the high temperature and warm air, they comes under high risk zones. So areas like Rajasthan, the Kutch, the desert areas, that comes under high pressure, warm places, that is low pressure zones, and that faces generally these cyclones or small cyclones often, and sometimes the large cyclones also. So the coastal areas basically, the Sundarban Delta here and some regions here, these comes under high pressure, or can say high damage risk zones, very high damage risk zones. They are considered under very high damage risk zones. So the places like Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal, these comes under high damage risk zones. So the area of deserts, here the coastal areas, so the desert area basically, and some part of the Jammu Kashmir, the Himalayan region, basically it's because the Himalayan regions comes under it. It's because these Himalayan regions have the snow that makes the air moist or humid. So these areas comes under high damage risk zones. And while the area of this coastal areas and some part here, this under comes moderate damage risk zones, and others under low damage risk zone, the remaining area. So these cyclones oftenly and frequently strike to the coastal areas generally, and they have the very high speed. So especially in coastal areas, it often stuck the coastal areas are often struck by cyclone at the speed of about 180 kilometer. So you can see the speed of these cyclones are normally very much high, so it generally causes lot of destruction to the places where it moves, and it basically sucks the material inside, because that cyclone region, that center part is generally intense low pressure zone. So these cyclones moves in such a way that the central part is generally intense low pressure zones, so it sucks the things coming around it, and that basically causes lots of destruction to the places where it moves. So during the cyclone, we don't have any mitigation process to make it less harmful for the people, because the speed of these cyclones are much higher that people cannot simply run away from that place. But some possibilities are there that we can have the information of these cyclones sometimes before as by assuming the pressure differences or calculating the pressure differences between the moist air zones and warm air zones. So with that we can simply inform to the people living to those places where these cyclones generally form, and we may have the direction of these cyclones also, so we can inform to the people living in that direction to leave their places that much only. So we do not have much of the mitigation process under it to make it less harmful. So it is all about the tropical cyclone. Now we will see some other important disasters later on.